fallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substituído pelo jogador, camisa 24.
Tonali. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. That's a good run he's making there. That ball looks a good one. Schmeichel gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Takes a shot! Corner number 2 then. It's going to be another corner, I think. Atletico Paranaense have their third corner. Vieira! Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Cruzeiro have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. João Neves, and Gehi, Akanji. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Neves. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance! Cruzeiro! And that for him is goal number 10. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Cruzeiro have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And they win it back again. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yeah.
Teremos
Played
3
down the flank.
minutos de
Maldini
acréscimo.
gets into a good position. He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Cruzeiro come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Cruzeiro just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So right back into the action.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And it's Vieira. Shot could be on. He's having a pop! It's hit the upright. He's got a goal! Atletico Paranaense back in business. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Atletico Paranaense restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar. Vieira. Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Neymar is behind this one.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. João Neves makes a dash for it. Neymar. Tonali. Oh, good spread. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Tonali. Oh, he's onto this.
Cruzeiro really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
João Neves looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Van Dijk played out towards the right wing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Çalhanoğlu wins the duel this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Cruzeiro perhaps contemplating their next change here. He is through, and the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Teremos uma substituição.
He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Knocks it into space. Real chance! That's got him rattled.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Corner number 4
Camisa
coming up
20,
here.
camisa 5, camisa 10, camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 63, camisa 4, camisa 8,
And that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Moran kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And this is Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space. Decent chance! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And the comeback is complete. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Applies the finish! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
Takes a shot. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's gone looking for safety. Gehi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. That is lovely. Maldini. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Nice bit of trickery.
Foram
Looking to play
indicados
him in.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Lovely bit of skill. Now the pitch rising! Oh, good finish! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Atletico Paranaense have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. OK, he's landed on the biggest stage right now, but there are an awful lot of aspects of his game that need improving, and I think we've seen that. Yes, he's got the basics, they're all in place, but he has a lot of hard work to put in now before he can emerge as the striker everybody would like him to be.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Kaká. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Haaland. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Zanetti clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Cruzeiro are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Chooses to go cross-field. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Çalhanoğlu. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Højlund. Now it's Tonali. Neymar. Shot at goal! Goal! Cruzeiro! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Davids promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Melbourne City really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can...
He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Kaká. Now it's Messi. Guehi does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Distributed tidily. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zanetti cuts it out. Davids looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, they can break here.
Cruzeiro can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Chance! He's hit it long. Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar, it's Neymar! Nearly, but not quite.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he cuts out the supply. Can they get him away? Can he finish? That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Cruzeiro go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
For support for our charity fund.
On the whole, the
Chance
team
in
linked
football.
up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Cruzeiro have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 7, Mbappe.
So, into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Oh, good ball! Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. DiMarco. Scholes. And that has put paid to that. That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Zanetti. Oh, what a mistake. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. Davids. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, well played. Çalhanoğlu, not the most accurate pass. And here's Kaka. Great vision. Now it's Neymar. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. João Neves. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Højlund. Cruzeiro shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it.
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Melbourne City have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Højlund is flagged offside. And it's Scholes. There's a shot. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come loose. And that's a throw. And here's Zanetti. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Messi. Davids. Zanetti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in. Zanetti does well to get it back.
Substitution.
And that's definitely not his best. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe. Scholes. He might be in here. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Crosses it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Cruzeiro have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kaka. Darmian cuts out the pass. Played out towards the right wing. Rafinha. McTominay. Pinches it off him. And it's Neymar. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that's the chance! And it's in! And what a climax we have here! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 8, Kaká. 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 Substitution in progress.
Cruzeiro can make their change now with a break in play. Melbourne City give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can...
And a chance! Scholes. There will be 4 extra minutes. And time is up. Cruzeiro pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up.
Goes for a shot! Kupchu. That has not gone well. Best. Now it's Cruyff. João Neves. Messi. Can he get onto this? Fermin. Now it's Cruyff. Best. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's a throw. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
And Martinez! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. So what's your view on that goal then?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice, ended up in no man's land. And here's Cruyff. Calhanoglu. João Neves. Messi gets into a good position. He's found a way through. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Best, a player who needs no introduction.
Flamengo really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Fermin. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Now it's Dembele. Oh, strongly challenged there. Dembele has got himself a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Conte played into space. Oh, well played. will be a throw-in. Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. And he's intervened well there. Vermi, renowned for his long-range shooting. Best. Nicely weighted ball. Best unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruzeiro looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Cruyff. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Nicely aimed pass. In with the challenge. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Best. Akanji does well to get it back.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Dembele.
Teremos
Cruyff.
minuto de acréscimo.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Darmian. Now he's off and running. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Cruzeiro leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Cruzeiro just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Down to business again. Cruzeiro leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Lopez. Now it's Cruyff. Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, well measured. Can he finish? And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper.
That's a quick free kick. Best. That pass has been well intercepted. Kukçu. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Martinez. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Conte. No. Again, there's no way through. And this is Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? That's been cut out, well played. That is Conte. And here's Lopez. Well-timed, excellent interception. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Darmian. And it's Darmian. Over to the right flank. Dembele. And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Dembele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Kukçu.
Pretty robust defending. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
Kukçu! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Camisa 16, camisa 6, camisa 9,
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
camisa 13.
And now they can spread out a defence.
Camisa
Now it's
24,
Dani Olmo.
camisa
He's found a way
15,
through.
camisa 12, camisa 23,
Costa
camisa
Curta cuts it
20.
out.
Substituição.
Howson spots it and intercepts. Now it's Martinez. De Bruyne. Sabani. Now Neymar. And here's Griezmann. Spread to the right. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a pretty loose pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Van Basten. Burmo. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Big chance! And he's there to get it away. Owen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Somewhat off target. Looking tidy in possession here. But it's Owen. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Martinez. Cruzeiro have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these... It's Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by 3. They have them. And that's it. All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.